Marriage is a complex institution. It intertwines emotional, social, and physical aspects. Physical intimacy, including sexual relations, forms a crucial part of this bond. It fosters closeness, trust, and love between spouses. It is an expression of affection and a vital element for a fulfilling marital relationship. Denial of physical intimacy can severely impact a marriage. It can lead to feelings of rejection, inadequacy, and frustration. This absence of intimacy can create a rift between partners. It can hinder their ability to connect on a deeper level. The prolonged denial of physical intimacy can have far-reaching consequences. It can impact the mental and emotional well-being of the deprived spouse. This can lead to feelings of loneliness, depression, and anxiety. Therefore, the lack of physical intimacy is not just a personal matter. It can become a significant point of contention in a marriage, potentially leading to its dissolution. In India, marriage is not just a social contract, but also a legal one. Various laws govern marital rights and obligations. These laws recognize the importance of physical intimacy in a marriage. As a result, the persistent denial of physical intimacy can be considered a valid ground for divorce. While Indian law doesn't explicitly list denial of physical intimacy as a ground for divorce, it falls under the broader category of cruelty. Cruelty encompasses any behavior that causes significant mental or physical suffering to the spouse. The courts have consistently recognized that persistent denial of physical intimacy without a reasonable cause constitutes cruelty. This is because it directly impacts the aggrieved spouse's mental and emotional well-being. Therefore, a spouse suffering from the denial of physical intimacy can seek legal recourse. They can file for divorce based on cruelty under the relevant matrimonial laws in India. Two significant laws govern marriage and divorce in India: the Hindu Marriage Act of 1955 and the Special Marriage Act of 1954. Both acts provide for divorce on the grounds of cruelty, which encompasses the denial of physical intimacy. The Hindu Marriage Act applies to Hindus, Buddhists, Jains, and Sikhs. Under this act, cruelty is a ground for judicial separation and divorce. Section 13, subsection 1, clause IA of the Act allows for divorce if the other party has treated the petitioner with cruelty. The Special Marriage Act governs marriages between individuals of different religions. Similar to the Hindu Marriage Act, it recognizes cruelty as a ground for divorce. Section 27, subsection 1, clause D of this Act allows for divorce if the petitioner has been subjected to cruelty. Both acts emphasize the importance of a harmonious marital relationship. They recognize that persistent denial of physical intimacy can cause significant suffering. This suffering constitutes cruelty and is a valid reason to seek legal dissolution of the marriage. Section 4. Establishing mental cruelty, evidence, and legal recourse. To establish cruelty due to denial of physical intimacy, the aggrieved spouse must provide sufficient evidence. This evidence can include medical records, testimonies from family or friends, and any communication that shows the refusal of intimacy. Medical records can demonstrate the impact of the denial on the spouse's mental and physical health. Testimonies from trusted individuals can corroborate the claims of the aggrieved spouse. Emails, text messages, or letters can serve as proof of the unwillingness of the other spouse to engage in physical intimacy. The aggrieved spouse should document all instances of denial of intimacy, including dates and any reasons given. This documentation strengthens their case by providing a clear timeline and pattern of behavior. Gathering this evidence is crucial for substantiating the claim of cruelty. It provides the court with a comprehensive understanding of the situation and the impact of the denial of physical intimacy on the aggrieved spouse. Section 5. Seeking resolution, counseling, mediation, and legal action. Before resorting to legal action, it's advisable to explore other avenues of resolution. Couples facing difficulties in their marriage can consider counseling or mediation. Marriage counseling offers a safe space for couples to communicate their concerns and work towards a resolution. A trained counselor can help them understand the root cause of the problem and guide them towards rebuilding intimacy. Mediation involves a neutral third party who facilitates communication between the spouses. The mediator helps them reach a mutually agreeable solution. This approach can be beneficial in cases where reconciliation is possible. However, if counseling and mediation fail to resolve the issue, the aggrieved spouse can seek legal counsel. A lawyer specializing in family law can guide them through the legal process of filing for divorce on the grounds of cruelty. Section 6. The importance of legal counsel in divorce proceedings. Navigating the legal complexities of divorce requires expertise. A lawyer specializing in family law can provide invaluable guidance and support throughout the process. A lawyer can help the aggrieved spouse understand their rights, gather and present evidence effectively, and file the necessary legal documents. They can also represent the spouse in court and negotiate a fair settlement. Each case of divorce is unique, and the outcome depends on various factors. These factors can include the duration of the marriage, the severity of the cruelty, and the evidence presented. It's essential to remember that legal action should be a last resort. Seeking professional help through counseling or mediation can potentially salvage the marriage. However, if legal action becomes necessary, consulting a lawyer ensures that the aggrieved spouse's rights are protected.